Good morning students. Today we are going to start new lesson number 16, verbs, transitive and intransitive. Okay. In last period we had learned what is meant by the verb. In simple language action word is called verbs. Okay. And verbs is very important part of a sentence. Look here, the verbs that have a direct object are called transitive verbs. Okay, it is one definition of transitive verbs in Marathi sakarmak क्रियापद. Okay, transitive verbs means sakarmak क्रियापद or spelling of the transitive transitive, transitive verbs. Okay, remember this. Verbs that have a direct object. Direct object, that means when we ask a question with what, that time with what to main verb, that time we get a definite answer and that answer is a direct object. Direct object म्हणजे असा ऑब्जेक्ट किंवा असा कर्म ज्यावेळेस आपण क्रियापदाला मुख्य क्रियापदाला व्हॉट ने प्रश्न विचारतो त्यावेळेस आपल्याला एक निश्चित उत्तर मिळतं and that is called direct object. Okay, look here, for example, okay, Saraha opened the window. Okay, in this example, look here, we can Saraha opened the window. In this example, open is a main verb and when we ask a question to that main verb, okay, and this sentence belong to past tense, so we use here did. Okay, what did open? Okay, remember this. What did open? What did Sarah? Okay, the name of that subject. Sarah open and question mark. That time we get the answer, that is the window. When we ask a question with what to main verb, okay, what did Sarah open, then we get answer Sarah opened the window and the window is a direct object. The window is a direct object when we ask a question with what to main verb. Look here and then we get the answer the window, that is the direct object. Okay, direct object. Now the next thing, verbs which do not have an object. Verbs which do not have an object. Look here, it is very essential lines. Okay, very important lines. Verbs which do not have an object are called intransitive verbs. That means lack of object. There is no any object and that verbs are called intransitive verbs. Okay, are you getting my point? Look here, the verbs which do not have an object are called intransitive verbs. For example, the little boy sneezed. The little boy sneezed. In this example, there is no any object, so that these verbs is a intransitive verbs. Okay, intransitive verbs means in Marathi अकर्मक क्रियापद means that does not have any object. त्याला काय असतं, एकही कर्म नसतं. अशा वाक्याला आपण अकर्मक क्रियापद किंवा अकर्मक intransitive verbs, we can say intransitive verbs. Okay, now look here, some transitive verbs take two objects. Okay, it is new things that some transitive verbs take two objects. Okay, in transitive verbs we know that one object is there, but some transitive verbs take two objects, a direct object and an indirect object. A direct object and an indirect objects. That means some transitive verbs, काही सकर्मक क्रियापद असे असतात की त्यांच्या सोबत दोन कर्म आलेले असतात. फर्स्ट वन इज प्रत्यक्ष कर्म आणि दुसरा अप्रत्यक्ष कर्म. That means one is direct object and second one is indirect object. Okay, look here, the direct object refers to something or someone that is affected by the verb. What is meant by the direct object means what? That refers, okay, that refers to something or someone that is affected by the verb. It is very necessary, okay, that affected by the verb. Now, what is meant by the indirect object? Indirect object refers to a person, or thing affected by the direct objects. So you cannot have an indirect object without a direct object. Direct object शिवाय आपल्याला indirect object मिळू शकत नाही. So it is very necessary to have a direct object. When in any sentence there is a direct object, that verb should be like a transitive verbs. Our definition of transitive verbs is that the sentence or a verbs which have a direct object, that is called transitive verbs. Now look here. For example, Ima sent an email. It is one sentence. Okay. Ima, it is one name of that girl, like this. Okay. Ima sent an email. In this example, an email is a object. Sent is a main verb. Okay. Now, Ima is the subject, sent is the verb, and an email is a direct object. Ima is the subject, then sent is the verb, and the third one thing is that an email is the direct object. Okay, direct objects means what? When we ask a question with what to main verb, that time we get direct object. Okay, direct object. It is a direct object. Direct objects. Okay, look. Think about the direct objects answering the questions what or whom. Okay, answering the questions with what. I already told you that when we ask a question with what to main verb, that time we get direct object or whom. Okay, whom. Also we can ask a question to main verb to whom, that time we get also indirect object. Look here, Ima sent her friend an email. In this example, Ima sent her friend an email. In this example, there are two objects. Ima sent her friend an email. Okay, look here. In this example, Ima is a subject, then sent is a verb, and then her friend is a object, and an email also an object. Okay, but the first one is indirect object and second one is direct object. When we ask a questions, okay, look here. What did Ima send? Question mark, and our answer is an email. Okay, when we use did, that time we use verb first form. According to our question patterns, when we ask a question to main verb with what did Ima send? Question mark, and we get direct answer, direct object, that is email, an email. Okay, same thing is here. Her friend is joined extra, that means that word joined again. Okay, Ima sent her friend an email. Okay, it is direct object. Do means direct object, full form of do, direct object. Okay, it is subject, it is verb, and then it is a indirect object. IO means indirect object. Okay, and do means direct object. Do is equal to direct object, and IO means indirect object. Okay, are you getting that things? IO, indirect object, her friend, and DO. It is very necessary to have a direct objects when we use indirect objects. Okay, look here. Ima is the subject, then sent is the verb, and email is a direct object, is the direct object, and her friend is the indirect objects. Okay, think about the direct object answering the question to what or whom or to whom. Okay, to whom did Ima send the email? The email was sent to her friend. Okay, the email was sent to her friend. Look here, we use here did plus verb first form. Okay, to whom did Ima send the email, and we get the answer. The email was sent to her friend, and her friend is a indirect object. Now look here, sentence like the one above will follow the patterns of subject plus verb plus indirect object plus direct object. Okay, it is the pattern. Pattern means formula. Remember this pattern, and that is subject. Look here, subject plus verb plus indirect object plus direct objects. Okay, we also write this type of sentence using a preposition. Also, we can make many sentences such a using such patterns. Okay, or such formulas. Okay, Ima sent an email to her friend. Okay, the pattern of this type of sentence would change and would become subject verb. Okay, subject plus verb plus direct object plus preposition plus indirect object. It is the second pattern. Okay, are you getting that? It is the second pattern. Okay, while we are using the indirect object, that time we can change that pattern, subject plus verb plus direct. Look here, here we use direct object firstly, and here we use indirect object firstly. Indirect object plus direct object, and here direct objects plus preposition plus indirect objects. I hope you understand what is meant by the transitive verb, intransitive verb, and what is meant by the direct object and indirect object. The remaining part of these lessons we will see in next video.